Good morning and welcome to Flannel Hill Farm. I just wanted to catch you guys up on yesterday. We went and looked at puppies, and I went in with no expectations. Big K went in kind of wanting a lighter colored or regular colored German Shepherd. So he kind of had this color preference in his head, and she brought out the two females from one litter. There were only two females in the one litter, and that was like a regular colored German Shepherd and kind of like a silver grayish German Shepherd puppy, and all females, and they were okay. I mean, they were puppies, they were excuse me. They were puppies, they were fine, they were cool. And then she went and got two from the other litter, and they were both completely black. And she puts them down, and the one is just rambunctious and energetic and like runs over to Big K and like climbs all over him and licks him and does all this stuff, and then like takes off and goes and finds like a rope toy that's as big as this little 5-week-old puppy is, and like starts dragging it around. And then she runs back over by me and like investigates me, and then takes off again and gets this rope toy. And so this dog is like all over the place. The other one literally came over to me, licked me, investigated me, was, just all about me. And then I'm sitting on the floor, make yourself as small as possible. Don't be a threat to the dogs. And so I'm sitting on the floor, kind of, in any number of positions, trying to get down with the dogs. And this puppy literally like sits right next to me. So I was petting her, and I stopped petting her, and she just laid down right where she was. And then the lady brought out some sausage, and we were kind of giving them some sausage, because about this time is when they start eating real like food, like kibble and raw food and real food, not just milk. And so I was giving this little puppy some sausage, and that appeared to like wake her up. She's kind of a little bit more playful, a little bit more. Well, then after about 15 minutes, these puppies stayed out a long time. After about 15 minutes of playing and investigating and whatever, she decided she was going to take a nap. Well, I am now at this point sitting this way, and I'm just chilling, kind of, on this, because I didn't know. They have other German Shepherds, and so they have, the dad of these puppies is like 110 pound big. He's a big boy. And he was kind of running around, and I didn't want him to run into me and knock me over. So I was kind of in a very level, even position where I could kind of move and catch myself or catch a dog, and I could also get to a dog fairly quickly if something happened. So I'm sitting in this position here. This little 5-week-old puppy decides that she needs a safe spot to take a nap, which turns out to be right here, as far back as she can get, curled up, sleeping. Nobody can see this, because at this point I'm kind of on an angle. The dog's owners are over here, and Big K is over here. And so the view of the puppy is kind of obstructed to everybody. So Big K is like, we should probably get going. We should let these guys get back to their lives. I think a puppy has picked you. Like, we should probably get going. And I'm like, I don't think I can move because this puppy is kind of on my pant leg. So if I move, this puppy's gonna notice. And this puppy would not leave me. Like, somebody would try to pick it up and start crying. So this puppy is going to be devastated if I move. And Big K's like, well, yeah, you can just stand up. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this puppy's head is on my pant leg. So I very, very carefully start to get up. And the puppy moves a little. And I bend down real quick and I start to pet her. And she goes back to sleep. But every time I took a step back, like towards the door, she stirred. And so they put the collar on her to make sure that that one was ours. And she didn't wake up through that whole thing. And then they were going to go take them back and we were going to leave. And so I picked her up and was holding her. And I gave her back to the lady. And she just immediately started whining. And I told Big K, I was like, we got to go. We got to get out of here. So 3 weeks from now, we will have a black German Shepherd puppy, an all black one. However, Big K was pretty fascinated with this rambunctious little black German Shepherd puppy. So he's kind of been feeling, I don't know if left out is the word or what, but he makes some comments every once in a while that he thinks he should have a German Shepherd puppy. So I don't know if we'll end up with just the one or if we'll end up with two. He's still kind of deciding, but that is what happened. And the puppy that I chose, it comes, all of their puppies come from a working class line. They're not show dogs. All of their puppies are very straight backed. Some German Shepherd puppies get that like dip in their back hips. That's not good. That is almost a for sure sign of hip dysplasia. And they all have the real tall bridge on their nose. If you've ever looked at a German Shepherd puppy, their nose comes down and then it starts to go flat and then they got this bump. The higher the bump, generally speaking, the more intelligent they are. That's why a lot of those working dogs have that bump in there. So mine is going to be it's going to be a little shorter, a little bit broader shoulders. It's going to look more like more tank-like. So Big K is kind of thinking maybe he wants to go with, if he does, he might want to go with the other litter. That dog would be like a week younger. And that dog would be a little bit more tall, thin, long. But the dad is the same for both. So he was 110-pound behemoth. And he's getting a little older, so his weight kind of fluctuates, but he's a solid 100-pound German Shepherd. I will leave the picture of the puppy, the one that we have, up as the thumbnail so you guys can kind of see. But literally, if you look up black German Shepherd, that's what this dog's gonna look like. But it is gonna be a little bit more stout in build than maybe what you're looking at. So that's what I know. We'll have to see what Big K decides. I was wondering, I found like a house-like dog house. We were thinking about just getting a pre-made one for now so that we can deal with fencing and the house and maybe down the line build one. But we have a question. Igloo houses, they can get hot. I've heard a lot of stories about how they get super, super hot. And if we kept them under a tree, it wouldn't be that bad. We got a couple of trees, we could keep them in the shade. But does anybody have any horror stories about the plastic igloo houses, dog houses? And I found one that looks more house-like. It's got like an elevated floor. I was gonna talk to Big K about that one. It's more dog house-like. I don't know. If anybody has any igloo pros or cons or fantastic stories or horror stories, please let us know. We really, really do try to like get as much information as we can before we make a decision, which is why our decisions always seem like they're taking forever. So if you have any stories about any pre-made kind of dog houses, especially the igloo ones, please leave them in the description or in the comments. Or I have my email linked in the description of every video. You can email us. I look at those emails, I respond to those emails. So yeah, we're looking at dog houses. I forgot about the dog house I had to show Big K. I didn't even show it to him yet. So we're still looking at names. The all black thing kind of threw us off. So the all black kind of makes me think that none of the names that we were really thinking about will work. And we kind of had a name that we thought would be cool, and the more I think about it, we have to spell that name. You know, other people have to be able to say that name. Just so we're looking at it, we're figuring it out. So just wanted to give you guys an update. It'll be about 3 weeks and we'll have a little puppy. So actually, I don't think she's gonna be that little, but you know what I mean. I'll leave her picture in as the thumbnail for this video so you can look at it. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell notification button thing down there so you don't miss any puppy videos coming up, or any of our farming videos, chicken videos, building videos. And please do remember, I really do appreciate y'all.